All right, y'all, what's going on? It's Combo Breaker 99 back with another post-fight discussion video. All right, y'all, let's talk about the main event, Amanda Ribas versus Rose Namajunas. All right, y'all, so yeah, like I said, I didn't get a chance to watch it last night. Yeah, I remember I didn't watch it till like 6 in the morning when I got up, and then I watched it again this afternoon just to really take it in. And the fight pretty much went the way I felt it was going to go. You know, I thought it was just going to be, you know, a technical matchup with the pace being set by Rose Namajunas. Now, shout out to Amanda Ribas. She did try to push the fight. But it just came down to Rose being the more seasoned fighter. And like I said, whenever she's awake, you know, her skills are going to be enough to handle whatever Ribas is going to bring to the table. Rose Namajunas, she pretty much really did use like the keys to victory. Like I said, she should use, you know, a lot of straight strikes in that movement. And the number one thing was countering that jiu-jitsu. I was impressed with how Rose was able to control and you know, just really keep that top position on Ribas. Well, I won't say I was really impressed because I already knew that Rose had the better jiu-jitsu and better ground game. You know, she's slicker in, you know, in certain situations. Amanda Ribas is really effective with those judo tosses and just sometimes whenever she can really put that wrestling on you in those quick transitions after she gets the judo toss. But throughout this fight, countering that judo was important for Rose, and she was able to do that just by you know, knowing that extra step that Amanda Ribas was gonna do, and just control top. You know, she would just be able to put that weight on Amanda Ribas and control her throughout the first couple of rounds, which I was again surprised about how Amanda Ribas didn't really have the physical strength. Because I even think Rose said something about that in the post fight interview, that they thought Amanda Ribas was going to be stronger as well, and I did too. I thought that, you know, she was going to come in here a little bit stronger on the ground and be able to control Rose. But no, Rose was actually stronger on the ground and I think just better at positioning. I think she was really just better at positioning, too. You know, she knew where to place her leg and where to place her forearms and try to really wear down Amanda Ribas when she was on her back. Amanda Ribas was never really, like, drowning or anything. She just was, like, 2 or 3 steps behind Rose's jiu-jitsu in this fight. But yeah, a lot of interesting things happened in this fight. You know, in the first round, I'd say it wasn't really like this explosive fight or anything like that. A lot of interesting things did happen in the first round that would decide the fight to me. You know, Ribas was definitely putting the pressure on Rose. And Rose, you know, she was stepping side to side, and they did kind of meet at a mid-range, and they both were landing. They both were landing in the first round, both landed some good leg kicks here and there. Ribas landed a good spinning back kick to the stomach that looked like it kind of got a reaction out of Rose, in my opinion. Like, looked like when it did land, Rose kind of had to take a step back, and that's where, you know, Ribas was able to go in for that takedown. But whenever she saw Rose taking a step back, but yeah, Rose, she bounced right back up from it. And when they bounced back up in the clinch, again, I was impressed with Rose, how she was able to press Ribas back and land those knees to the body. But yeah, the stand-up game was a little back and forth the first round, but I would still say Rose landed the harder shots in this round. You know, she was landing those hard right hands and switching stances a lot. And there was a good part, too. I think it was like with 2 minutes left in the first round where Ribas landed a good right hand that touched the chin on Rose. And Rose, she took it well because, like I said, Rose, her chin is better. But Rose did kind of stun Ribas with a little left hand. And that was just proof that, yeah, I think 125, as far as the weight-wise, is better for Ribas. You know, I think she can take a shot better because right whenever Ribas hit Rose with the right, Rose came back with her own left and kind of stunned her with a little, you know, just a little bit. So Ribas went in for that judo toss. But nice job on Rose, how she was able to reverse that and just get top position and steal the round. You know, she pretty much got top control and stole the round there. Again, like I said, Ribas was not as strong as I thought either, you know, as far as whenever she was pulling on Rose like that. But I think, again, Rose just read the body language and just placed herself a little bit further behind Ribas so she could slip that neck out and push her to the ground, turn her over, get top position. Second round, you know, there was some good exchanges there. You know, Rose, she was just a sharper striker. Ribas was landing some nice left hands and low kicks, body combinations, you know, body kicks here and there. Couldn't really put together too many combinations to do too much damage because Rose can step in and out. Ribas and those judo throws, they were pretty much countered in the second round. Rose just better body control in the ground, top control, just reading every move in the second round. Again, I think she stole it with the ground control once again because Ribas was in she was in the fight on the feet. She was just always one step behind because, you know, Rose kind of slinks in and slinks out and lands those harder shots, and she gets full extension, where I think Ribas, she'll stick and turn her punches over nicely, but she's not putting her full on weight behind these shots on Rose. Now, if Ribas had actually stepped in behind her right and her left a little bit more, maybe she would knock Rose off balance a little bit. Even like going to the body, I think she probably would have stunned her a little bit more, but she'll stick and then just straight line, you know, just a straight line. She's not pressing forward or stepping back with her shot. So there's just like Ribas taking the power off her own shot, if that makes sense. That's really what she's doing. Round 3, Ribas, she landed some good shots there. As Rose settled in here, Rose made it harder for Ribas, you know, just made it harder for her to hit. Rose is, you know, falling a little bit more, hit the right hand here. Again, Ribas just coming forward that Morocco style, you know, her upper body movements, doing a lot of movement. I think Rose, she just was finding her timing with ease in this round. Ribas, she did get a good headlock and takedown, I think, like 2 minutes in the round, and landed some good shots there. This was another close round for me, you know, so there were some close moments here because, you know, the striking in the first round kind of made it back and forth. But this round here where Ribas did get that nice head throw whenever Rose went to clinch her, Rose was putting her head on her, and Ribas took a step back and she got the headlock, and then she just tripped and, you know, headlock and takedown on her in the third round. And that probably could have won her the round on some cards, you know, or some fans. The fourth round, you know, Ribas, low kick, I thought it was effective. She just couldn't really follow up as much. You know, Rose just switching stances a lot. And, you know, she was in and out. Rose did get a takedown again in this round, used that top strength once again, and just showing that she was a stronger, smarter fighter. And she closed the fifth round out nicely, you know, just piecing up Ribas just fighting behind her, couldn't really find the rhythm here. I expected Ribas to, like, dive in a couple of times, but she didn't. You know, which is kind of good that she didn't get too reckless, but she needed to be a little bit more ugly in this fight. Like, I wanted to see her stalk more and close that distance and land hard leg kicks and focus on that midsection. That was one key to victory. I think if Ribas would have executed a little bit more, because when she did land those spinning back kicks to the stomach, you know, they were effective. They would be planting right on Rose's stomach. And like I said, when she landed a couple earlier in the fight, there was some reactions, just slight reactions where Rose would just have to take a step back and let Ribas kind of chase her a little bit so she could maybe slightly recover from those shots. I don't know, but that's just my read on that. But yeah, Rose, she won the fifth round, you know, with her striking pretty much. I had it 4-1 for Rose. Some people, you could say 3-2 if you want to give Ribas round 1 and 3, but I pretty much had it rounds 4. I had it 4-1. I just clearly had it 4-1. You know, 1 and 3 were like the closest rounds. I still think Rose, she was just one step over, and it was just pretty much a technical match. It wasn't like explosive, like the best match in the world. Definitely wasn't like a solid main event like that. But it's what I expected Rose to do. That's why I just went with Rose by unanimous decision when it came down to it. Like I said, possibly a late round stoppage. But yeah, Ribas, you know, I think her chin held up in this fight pretty well. Either that or, you know, Rose wasn't really looking for that knockout. Rose really wasn't sitting on her shots like that in this fight and really slicing. Or maybe the power's not carrying up. I don't know. Because in her fights at 115, whenever she cracks you, like whether she was hitting Whaley in the rematch or hitting Joanna in the rematch, we all know how the first fights went. But when she was hitting them in those rematches, she would do a lot of damage in those fights. You know, but maybe she's just trying to pace herself and try to look out for the power of the flyweights. But we'll see how it goes from here. Rose, she called out Macy Barber. She called out Macy Barber. She wants that. And once again, she says she wants this Manon rematch. You know, she really wants that fight. She really feels different about it. But in my opinion, after watching this performance from both Rose and Ribas, I think that neither one of them can really stand up to the best flyweights in the world. I still don't think Rose can beat Manon Fior. I think next time around, Manon, she'll do it even more decisively, you know, minus a broken pinky and a big headbutt. I think next time around, Manon will look for a finish, and she will be able to finish Rose the next time around. I don't think Rose can beat Erin Blanchfield. Macy Barber, I would give her a better chance against, but even in that type of fight, Macy, man, she's just running it, and the energy Macy's on right now is she's really refreshed. She might not have the IQ of Rose, But what she's doing right now and the way she closes distance and she gets in to these inside clinches and she's just like a real dog, she could hurt Rose. Rose could maybe take her power away and pick her apart in some rounds, but man, in the 3-round fight, I know Macy's going to be coming after. That's going to be a tough fight. It might not even come down to Rose having a better strike and a better IQ. She might just be in there with somebody who's just hungrier and stronger than her and just too physical for her, right? But yeah, same goes for Amanda Ribas. You know, honestly, I thought somebody like Manon would probably have knocked Amanda Ribas out looking at this fight. And even on the ground, you know, if Amanda Ribas comes across Erin Blanchfield, I think Erin Blanchfield probably would submit or really hurt Ribas on the ground. And me even outstrike her on the ground, you know. So I don't think she hangs with any of those fighters. So it's really tough to say where Ribas fits in right now. I love her energy and how she fights. I would want her to stick around 125 just because I think her durability is there. You know, her chin is a lot better. So, yeah, I think maybe she needs to stay at 125. She just needs to watch this tape, and they need to really work on her footwork and some of the choices she's making when she's letting her combinations go, and really, really work on her defense and maybe get a little bit stronger. You know, just get a little bit stronger for the division, because if she goes back down to 115 now, I don't know if her chin will hold up. So I think it's just a lot of technical stuff for Ribas. But as for Rose, let me know in the comment section what y'all think's next for her. Should she get like the loser of Erin Manon, which is coming up next weekend, or Macy Barber? That might be the fight they make, y'all, because we ain't getting no championship fight anytime soon. So we ain't getting a different championship fight anytime soon. So what do y'all think? Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.